Hey, what's up? My name's Caleb. I'm a full-time reseller. I just got back from the thrift store. I got 83 items for $7.64 per item. I'm going to go over every single item that I got. I'm going to break it up into two parts, tell you how much I paid for each item, what I expect to get for it online, and maybe why I might have picked up these items. There are some discounts from the tags. There was 25% off everything, and the green and blue tags were 50% off, and then the 25% off on top of that. And then anything else is just 25% off the tag price. I'll just do some mental math and tell you roughly what I paid for it. I'm going to start with this item over here. It's not a clothing item. It's actually like an outdoorsman type of item. It has a hood on it, so it can be worn as like a poncho for extra insulation, but it also has a ton of different zippers and ties and clips so that you can use this to insulate your hammock or put it inside your sleeping bag with you, or you know, lots of different outdoorsy type stuff. But here's the tag. When I saw this tag, that's kind of what tipped me off to that this was maybe worth something, especially when it said bushcraft on it. I know that that's a type of equipment that can be very expensive. I did pay $12 for this, but when I looked it up, there was only one used that had sold, and it was for $80 plus shipping, and all the rest were new, and they were selling for closer to $200. So I'm going to probably list over 100 and see what I can get for it. All right, now into the clothing items. Here we have some safety back pants. This is the logo. I've never sold the pants from this brand, but I've sold jackets and vests. So they make hunting gear, like hunting apparel. And I think most of it's vintage. I don't know if it's still around, but these are heavy canvas, and then they have this leather lining here on the outside of the pants, so I'm guessing these are pretty good. I didn't look these up. I paid $7.50 for them because I knew the jackets without this leather detail sold really well. I just went ahead and picked up these pants. If I had to guess, 30 to 40 bucks. All right, I paid about $5 for this. These are some Gap corduroy pants. They are skinny, which I'm kind of sticking away from skinny, but because they were corduroy and only $5, I mean, the retail tag on it's $60. Corduroy is selling fast, so at that price, yeah, that was still a great pickup. I paid $7.50 for these Levi's premium jeans. For the premium line, you're looking for this leather patch, the big E on the tab, and then this little tag on the inside hip here. This is just an upgraded line that Levi's is making. This is a good size, 34-30. It is the 5'11" cut, which is slim fit. It's not the best cut, but these premium jeans do sell for a premium. Probably 25 to, I'll probably list for like $27.95 and take anything over 20. I paid $12 for this Adidas Portland Timbers jacket. If you could feel this in person, it's very like high quality. It's one of their nicer materials, almost like if they were to make like a team issue, or you know, an on field would be like a Nike equivalent, but it's just really high quality. When I looked this up, the comps were kind of all over the place, but because it's in a good size of XL and really high quality material, I think it'll do all right. So let's say about $30 probably. And that's if I want to get it moving quick. Like something like that, you could list high and wait it out and probably get you know, $50, $60 for it, but I'm just gonna, you know, list it at a price where it's gonna move quickly. I paid $5 for these Under Armour windbreaker track pants. These are actually called woven pants in the Under Armour like arsenal. That's what they call them. So that's gonna be a good keyword for you. I usually sell these for about 20 bucks pretty quickly. If I can get them for 5 or less and they're in excellent condition, I just always pick them up because they can sell really fast if you use the right keywords and price them right. Here we have some Bonfire snow pants. These actually are still new at the tag. I looked these up and the comps are kind of all over the place on the used ones, but the new ones were selling really well. These are size large, and yeah, these are just really high quality. Like when I felt them, I knew that they were solid, and I paid about $10 for these, so I would say probably 30 to 40 on those. I paid $7.50 for this Nike Team Ohio State windbreaker. I really like that it's full zip. That's a, you know, advantage over the pullover models, and it is the Nike Team line. So I'm mixing Nike, which has a really strong brand presence, with a really big college, Ohio State, that has a good following. Here we have a Polo Ralph Lauren sweater. I paid $7.50 for this because this was a cashmere blend. For the Polo Ralph Lauren items, I'm really looking for the upgraded materials. The cotton items, really, they just don't sell very well unless they're new with tags. This next item, I paid $5 for this Brooks Brothers quarter zip. This is a silk and cashmere blend. So once again, same as Polo. I'm only picking this up because it's a good size of XL and it has the upgraded materials. So it's probably a $25 item right there. We're gonna keep the theme going here. Okay, I paid about $7 for this. This is a Polo Golf sweater, and this is 100% merino wool. So I sell these quick for between $25 and $30. So honestly, a really good bread and butter item. A lot of people are passing on Polo Ralph Lauren because it's quite a saturated brand, but if you can find the items that still sell quickly, it's usually left for you on the racks. All right, here we have an LL Bean button-up shirt. Actually, it's if the collar has a button on the collar, that's considered a button down. And if it doesn't have a button on the collar, that's a button up. But the category that eBay calls it is button down. So I always put button up in my title because it's gonna come up in a search for button down or button up. So just a little thing that I do. I paid, let's see, about $4 for this. I got this because it was a tall size, even though it's medium tall. I'm getting it under $5, and I know I can sell this quickly between $15 and $20 because of that tall size. I'll probably list that at $22.95, and then, like I said, take anything $15 to $20. Here's another Brooks Brothers sweater. This one is cable knit, which is going to help the value, and it's lamb's wool and cashmere, and it has a vintage tag on it. So all those things are just elevating the value. This was only $5. Probably sell that for like $25. I paid $4 for this. This is a Banana Republic sweater. I like that it's full zip, it's very heavyweight, and it's also ribbed. So those are some keywords I'll use. And it is, yeah, merino wool. Here we have a Gap sweater. I paid $5 for this. It does have this cable knitting on it. When it has this woven pattern, that's actually called fisherman knit. So I'm gonna use that as a keyword as well. It's new with tags. It's only size small and it is cotton, but because it's new with tags and has those good keywords, I think it'll still sell quick for $25. When I say a rough price of what something's gonna sell for, that's like what I actually think it'll sell for. Typically, I'm gonna be listing a little bit higher, and then I send offers on items, and I'm willing to accept offers when people send them to me. Paid $4 for this Untuck It shirt. It's pretty basic. It is size large, slim fit, and wrinkle free. The wrinkle-free ones do just sell a little bit quicker, just because it's a saturated market. That little upgrade will help it just a little bit. But I mentioned this in the last video. I'm really happy to pay $4 for that and make my $10 to $15 profit, even if it takes a little bit, because it's so easy for me to list these because I buy and sell so many of them. This next item is like an LL Bean quarter zip. It almost has like a rugby shirt material, so I'd be curious to type in the style code into Google and see what LL Bean calls this. But I paid $5 for this, and yeah, with the double flap pockets, it's pretty heavyweight. I think that would be a good $25 item. I paid $4 for this Eddie Bauer shirt. This is like a really nice material. It's size 2XL and it has tons of pockets and it's vented on the back. I would call this a vented fishing shirt. Those are some good keywords to get this sold. Once again, I'm getting it so cheap that yeah, this is just a very mid-level basic item, but because it's in a good size and has some of those good keywords I can use, I'll be able to sell it quick for about $20. This next item is a Woolrich flannel. I paid about $12 for this. This is the chamois material. It kind of has a soft brushed feel to it, but it's very thick and heavyweight. This one is 100% cotton and made in USA, which is vintage for Woolrich. So that is going to help the value a little bit. I'd say this is about a $30 item. Definitely want to use the keyword chamois, which is spelled CHAMOIS. And then also hunting will be a good keyword for that. Here's another Brooks Brothers merino wool sweater. Paid $5 for this. Yeah, these just recently started popping up in my thrift store, and like I said, I'm just picking up the ones with the upgraded materials and leaving the cotton ones and the basic ones behind. I paid $3 for this LL Bean flannel. This is a very classic pattern, size large. Nice little bread and butter item, sells for $20 to $25 for me. I paid $4 for this Wrangler Rancher flannel. It is pearl snap in a good size large. It's an okay pattern, nothing too crazy, but you know, it's not hurting the value. So this will sell quick for about 20 bucks. Here I have another one of those LL Bean button-down shirts. This one was also, you know, under $4 and size medium tall. Because of the tall size, just gonna sell this quick for 20 bucks. I paid $3 for this Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. This isn't a smaller size, a size medium, so not the best size, but it does have this like, I think it's called the flesh colored pony, when it has like an actual color instead of just like a solid, you know, like navy or red. And then because of this blue and white pinstripe, I thought that this one would just stand out. Yeah, and only paid $3 for it. This next item, I paid $5 for this Mizzen and Main button down. This is the logo that you're looking for. This brand used to be like a 100% home run. It's really cooled off a bit, but for $5 in size 2XL, I'm still definitely picking that up. Here we have another Untuckit shirt, paid $5 for this. Same as the last one, it's wrinkle-free, size large. I'm just gonna sell it quick for 15 to 20. Here we have a Peter Millar Summer Comfort button down. This line is a little bit better than just the regular ones, and you know, it's a tier above the kind of Untuckits that we've been seeing before. So to only pay $5 for this, happy to sell this quick for 20 to 25. It is only size medium, it doesn't have any crazy print or anything, so still probably only in that $20 to $25 range. This next item, I paid $4 for this C.E. Schmidt Workwear. It's kind of like a shacket. It's like a very heavyweight, almost canvas shirt. This Workwear stuff, if I can pick it up really cheap, I love to just grab it because it sells good for that, you know, $20 range or so, just because people work through these really quickly when they're working outside and they want to get more and they don't want to pay the 50, 60 bucks for, you know, these higher quality materials. I paid $7.50 for these Levi's 501s. The reason I picked these ones up is they were size 34, 36, which is an amazing size. So any kind of classic cut with a really good size, good brand, definitely a good pickup. That'll probably sell for 25 bucks. This next item is an Under Armour jacket. I got this for $5. The reason I picked this up and left, you know, most of the other Under Armour jackets behind is it had this kind of like quilted ribbed material on the sleeves. And this is just an upgraded kind of material, and it looks really nice, it feels really nice, and this is also in their golf line, so this is about a $20 to $25 item. Here we have some LL Bean flannel lined pants. I only paid $3 for these, so honestly that's a great deal at that price. So you're looking for this, you know, flannel lined inside, and the tag is on the like inner pocket on these. And this is actually the double L natural fit model. So double L is a good keyword, just to kind of make it stand out from, you know, all the other ones like this that are listed. I paid $6 for these Nike windbreaker pants. These like vintage Y2K tags on the windbreaker jackets and the windbreaker pants, these are just great sellers for me. When you pull on this waistband, you can hear that the elastic has gone. So what I do is I just stretch that out all the way across because it does have the drawstring, so they can still tighten this up if they need to, but that way when they open it up themselves, they're not going to be like hearing that cracking and thinking that something's wrong with it, because they're still perfectly functional and can work with the drawstring. Typically sell these for 20 to 25, and I've only paid $6. Here we have some carbon to cobalt pants. They're kind of like corduroy, but the ribs are like horizontal instead of vertical, so I'll be curious to see if I can find like a model name or number from the brand on what they call these. But these feel really high quality. I only paid $4 for these, actually a little bit less, so I didn't look these up, but probably a $20 minimum. I paid $3 for this Nike Pro tank top. It was new with the tags, and it's kind of like a Y2K tag. Not that that's gonna add any value, but you know, it's not like a super modern one. So this isn't like a slam dunk or anything, but because it's new, still probably sell quickly for 20 bucks. And the same goes for these Steph Curry kind of like compression shorts. They are new with the tags. The retail price on it's $55. I paid $12 for them. These will probably sell quick for about 30 bucks or so. I paid $4 for this Nike fleece quarter zip. I typically leave stuff like this behind, but this one was in really good condition, and it had this kind of older tag on it. But because it was, you know, only $4, and it had just kind of like that classic Nike look and classic logo. You know, I figured this would sell quick in my store in a good size of extra large. This next pickup, I paid $7 for this Zero Restrictions jacket. This did have this Windstopper logo on it. And I talked about this in one of my other videos, but you can kind of hear the material when it has like that windproof lining on it. So this is a little upgraded material. These jackets do sell okay for me, but when there are some upgrades that can help. So I guess this is about a $25 item. I paid $3 for this Johnny O pullover. It is one of their like performance ones that's like really stretchy and feels really nice. So to get this for only $3, you know, it's not a great size. It does have this logo on it. I don't know, it's a D, maybe that's for a school. Just because it's super high quality, it's only $3, I'm sure I can sell this quick for 15 to 20. Okay, I got 2 of these sweatshirts. These really aren't anything to write home about. They look cooler than they actually are and don't sell for tons. But they were new at the tags. The original price is $95, but it is only on the NFL tag, not like you know, a Nike or anything like that. But this is the Super Bowl between the Seahawks and the Broncos, and I actually got 2 of these, and I paid $4 for these. So at $4, I'm sure I can sell those quick for, you know, 15 to 20 bucks. I paid $6 for this vintage Syracuse Orangeman sweatshirt. This had like that amazing vintage sweatshirt feel to it. If you wear vintage clothes, you kind of know what I'm talking about. It's on the Fruit of the Loom Best tag, size large, really clean condition. So I didn't even look up comps on this. This is just going to be a great item for somebody that's a fan of that team. They're typically more of a basketball school than a football school, so hopefully with basketball season coming up, somebody going to a game or something will pick that up. I paid $4 for this Izod Lacoste sweater. The reason I picked this one up is, first of all, actually it's not Izod Lacoste, it's just Izod Club. But this is vintage, but the reason I actually picked this up is because it has this golf course on it. Baltusrol is one that's on the PGA Tour, so that's going to actually help the value instead of hurt it. So to get it so cheap and for it to have a prestigious golf course on it, that'll sell quick for 20 bucks at least. I paid $12 for these Alo pants, or Alo, I don't know. You tell me. Here's the logo. But this is a really good athletic brand. I haven't seen much of it come out in menswear, so maybe this is new. But I'll have to do some research and see how much of these are worth. But I've never found these in men's, so I wanted to pick them up so I could do the research. I paid $5 for these 511 tactical pants. These are actually new at the tags. They're the Apex pants. I was stoked to find these new at the tags on half off still, so honestly I'm not sure how much they're worth, but I knew it was a great grab. The retail price on these can be like pretty pricey. Yeah, $86 at the store, so I'm sure that these are a solid 40 bucks. And here's another pair. Same thing, paid $5. These are a different size, but the same type of pants, so probably, you know, another 40 bucks. I paid 12 bucks for this Brooks Brothers sweater. This follows all the rules I've been talking about in the other Brooks Brothers sweaters. It is merino wool, but this one is also new at the tags. I just sold one similar to this. It didn't even have like the Henley buttons. It just was a straight up V-neck for $50 plus shipping. So I'm guessing this one will be even a little better. So over 50 bucks. I paid $7.50 for this Brooks Brothers sweater as well. This one is what I would call, it's P-I-Q-U-E, pick knit is what I call it. And this is 100% merino wool. So their 100% merino stuff has been selling really great for me. So at $7.50, I'm still probably hoping to sell this quick for probably list for 30 and sell for over 20. I paid $5 for these Under Armour golf pants. These ones were in excellent condition and in size 32-30, which is a pretty decent size. I usually sell these for about 20 to 25 bucks. I paid $7.50 for these Levi's 517s. This is an excellent cut of Levi's. They are selling so good for me. So be on the lookout for Levi's 517. That's what you're looking for. These are in excellent condition, dark wash. I've been selling them quick for over 30 bucks. I also paid $7.50 for these Levi's. These are the 529s. These are vintage. You can tell by this paper tag here. And maybe I'll do a video on how to date Levi's, but just looking at this quick, I can tell you that these are from 2002. So this is going to be vintage Y2K, and the cut is 529. So when I looked up that cut, in this size, 36-34, great size. Yeah, sell-through rate was really good. Another pair of Levi's. These were only $4, and these are 5/17s as well. Not in as good of condition as the other ones. As you can see, this is kind of fading, but honestly, that hardly hurts the value. So just the fact that they're cheaper, this is even better than the other pair. I paid $12 for this Wallace & Barnes shacket. It's kind of like a safari type of material, like a canvasy kind of thing, but this brand here, Wallace & Barnes, it's just a great seller. I paid $7.50 for this wool vest by this brand here. It's called Swandry. I'd never heard of it before, but when I felt it and felt that it was 100% wool, I looked it up, and these kind of have comps all over the place because some are you know, way more intricate. This one's pretty basic, but it is 100% wool. So I think that these are selling for about $30. And last item of the day, I paid $3 for these Skechers shoes. These have this like very chunky lug sole. I've sold these in the past for like well over $100 because this style has came back to be popular. I don't know what these ones will exactly go for, but at $3, I figured I would just pick these up and figure it out later. That's all I have for you today. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you can follow along for part 2 of this thrift haul where you can see the rest of the items that I picked up.